this week marks 1 month since Russian forces first invaded Ukraine. Our team has been keeping up with the people not only here in Louisville with connections to Ukraine, but also with those who have boots on the ground. WHAS 11's Ford Sanders brought us the story of Natasha Reimer and her relief organization last month. Originally from Crimea, Reimer called Kentucky home for decades. As the executive director of a relief group called Mulberry International Resources, she is helping her fellow countrymen from right here in Louisville. When we first reported on her story, she was trying to get food packages and shelter to those who were affected by the war. Now, Ford is continuing his coverage of her efforts, reporting live from downtown Louisville ahead of a rally in support of Ukraine. Ford, what's next for Natasha?
Natasha Reimer is a Ukrainian woman who calls Louisville home, and as mentioned, she is the executive director for Mulberry International Resources, a Ukrainian relief organization. Now, like we said, I caught up with her a month ago, but as the war still rages on, she says today many things have changed. This is what it looks like for Natasha Reimer each day, taking calls, making sure her team is safe, and getting updates. She leads a team of relief workers on the ground in all sides of Ukraine. Vans packed with food, blankets, water, whatever people there need right now.
Our friends were telling, from the ground, were telling us that people had to boil snow, collect rainwater, and just find whatever else to eat.
She says the situation gets worse each day, but Ukrainians are refusing to back down, even through the heartache.
Unfortunately, we lost a few team members in Mariupol, and it is very heartbreaking to know that they were young and full of life. They were delivering humanitarian aid to people hunkering down in basements, and their car was shelled.
Reimer says millions of displaced Ukrainians have been evacuated, many going to neighboring countries or to the west of Ukraine, but some are left trapped in the path of war. She says the images her teammates send her are nothing short of apocalyptic.
I just listened to a video put together by one of our friends of the ministry, and he was just telling how they would be driving through the city delivering water or food, and they would just see dead bodies left and right for days.
We got the chance to speak with one of the teammates on the ground. Reimer says she makes sure to call in quite often for updates and whatever else is needed of her.
What he just reported to me that the majority of cities that experiencing humanitarian disaster pretty much are the central around Kiev or around central Ukraine.
Saying they are working to make sure no one is forgotten.
He says there's a lot of people that are there that are handicapped, you know, wheelchairs, elderly, the ones that cannot be transported.